You. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into this, man. I talked about this as well last night when it comes down to Jerron Boots Ennis and Bud Crawford. Now, the IBF stripped Bud Crawford of the title at the end of the day. To me, I don't know what's going. It's kind of weird because Crawford just fought Spence for the undisputed title at welterweight, and they have a rematch clause, and the title's just exchanged to somebody else. So so they're under contract. They got to fight again, right? So for the IBF to strip Bud of the title, it's either two things. It's either Bud and Spence are going to fight at 154, which they know that Crawford is probably not going to fight Spence at 147. So they like, all right, we're going to take the title from this nigga now. So we ain't got to prolong this shit, make Boots, and let him go on his little run or whatever, being champion at 147. Or they just on some bullshit because the IBF did try to do some bullshit with Crawford before. If y'all remember back in, I want to say 2018, when Bud was trying to be undisputed at 140, you know what I'm saying? And the IBF was trying to make Ndangu fight somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And some mandatory. It's like, bro, let these niggas fight, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ndangu and Crawford, y'all remember how that fight went, you know what I'm saying? Crawford stopped that man and became undisputed. But at the end of the day, I think, when Bud had an interview, he came out and said, we gonna let let Boots, do his thing, basically he kind of was dismissing Boots and dismissing the fight. My only thing to Bud would be, if Bud is still going to be fighting at 147, that's not a fight that he should not, he should not sneeze at that fight. You know what I'm saying? He should look into that as a backup plan. Because we all wanted to see Crawford and Charlo, right? But Charlo going up there, putting a performance he did against Canelo, that wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good. Now, would that still be a big fight? Yes, it could still be a big fight. But Crawford has damn near ruled that fight out. He only wants Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all in my last live stream, Bud low-key been calling this nigga Canelo out for years. You know what I'm saying? He been hawking that nigga for years, low-key. Even though Canelo been up in them bigger weights, he been looking at that nigga and plotting on that man for a while. You know what I'm saying? Low-key. You know what I'm saying? And now Bud has the name, the cachet. You know what I'm saying? He got the fame now. And now he's big enough to where he call out Canelo, that shit is going to get heard. You know what I'm saying? Just like Benavidez did what he did last night. His name, that shit is, that notoriety is enough. That's going to get the people's attention. Like, yo, Canelo, you going to fight Crawford? Canelo, you going to fight Benavidez? You know what I'm saying? So that's enough. But Crawford is dead ass on Canelo. If he don't get the Canelo fight, obviously he's definitely going to be fighting Earl Spence again. So we'll see what happens with that whole situation. But if he gets Spence, and depending on where they fighting at, if it's at 154 or if it's still at 147, if the rematch is at 147 still, then why not? Why not take that fight with Boots? Just like how Benavidez and Canelo, that situation is, it's the same thing when it comes to Bud Crawford and Boots. You got to get a young lion a shot. And if you cook that nigga, man. I'm saying we ain't out here sparing niggas' feelings and shit out here, man. This is the fight game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let the young lion shot, man. Fuck the young lion. Step on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Step on that nigga Boots, man. I think this would be a good fight, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'd be a good fight, man. I would favor Bud. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely favor Bud, but it's a fight that, is gathered enough attention at the end of the day that Bud should not sneeze at that. Now, Charlo, like I said, that's a little different. Charlo coming off the performance he did. Obviously, if you can't get the Canelo fight, Boots would be a big fight. You know what I'm saying? People think Boots will cook your ass, fam. People think Boots will beat the shit out you, fam. Niggas think Boots will knock Bud out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. But hey, guess what? I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. I like Bud. I fuck with Bud. Y'all know, already know. Is this the illest nigga in Nebraska? This is the illest nigga from Nebraska at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, when you see with all the titles right there, that nigga Bud, you know what I'm saying? Nigga named Bud, fam. You know a nigga named Bud ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? That nigga Bud with all the smoke, you know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is, but I don't think he should sneeze at this fight, bro. You should take this fight, you know what I'm saying? You should absolutely take this fight. You know, I don't know what's going on with this Spence shit, bro. Hopefully they hurry up and announce this shit, bro, so we can get this shit going on this Crawford and Canelo shit. Cause I low-key really want to see that fight. I really want to see Crawford and Canelo fight at 168. And if Bud is able to become 3-time undisputed champ, bro, that nigga top 5, dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? And that's just off one LP. Shout out to Jadakiss. But if that nigga Bud able to go up there to 168 and beat that nigga Canelo, bro, that nigga one of the coldest to ever do it. Now y'all niggas calm down with the saying that nigga beat Floyd and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all calm down with that shit. But that would have been a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? That'd have been a hell of a fight. But I think Bud is good enough to get out here and beat Boots. I don't think he should sneeze at it. I think if he can't get nothing else and no mega fight, unless he's moving up. If he's moving up to 154, then that's different. But if his ass stays at 147, he got to see Boots. He got to see him. He got to see him. You know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You know what I'm saying? He got to see that, man. And he can become undisputed again now that he's been stripped from the IBF. So he would have to pretty much deal with Spence. And then, you know, and I mean, we saying this shit like Spence. I mean, but damn, the way Spence got his ass whooped, bro, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I respect Earl. Earl went out like a soldier. He went out like a G. You know what I'm saying? He fought and he, you know, he just wasn't better than Bud. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit works. You know what I mean? Sometimes it be like that. Do I think Earl is a trash fighter or anything like that? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Bud is just better than him. You know what I mean? And that can happen. But when you fight the best, when you fighting the best of the best, somebody gonna have your number. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, when you out here in these streets and shit, or you in school and shit, you think you the biggest, baddest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That it's always going to be somebody that's going to want to test your gangster and see how motherfucking tough you really is. And you're going to have to prove that shit if you really like that and stand on business. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes you might win some, sometimes you might lose some. That's how the game go. You know what I'm saying? But you don't never duck no smoke. You don't never duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga named Bud, so that nigga ain't ducking no smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Bud should have said that shit, to be honest, because that might be a fight that he got to take. You know what I'm saying? If he want to make the money he want to make, he might have to take that fight and cook that nigga Boots. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here, oh man, Bud running from Boots, but man, y'all niggas stop that. Bud already off. This ain't no Canelo Benavidez situation. Bud already gave that whole ass nigga an opportunity to fight him on Black Prime. He could have fought that nigga last December. What Boots and them niggas do for all the Boots fans now want to sit up here and hate on Bud now because Bud beat the shit out of Earl Spence. Now all y'all Boots Ennis fans now. You know what I'm saying? Now all y'all niggas Boots Ennis fans and Bud scared of, and Boots to beat the shit out of Bud and all this other shit, man. Y'all niggas can't pipe it down. You know what I'm saying? Pipe down over there. You know what I'm saying? But Bud should cook that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But Boots had an opportunity. He left the WBO mandatory. Him and Virgil Ortiz was ducking Bud Crawford. They wanted no smoke with that nigga Bud. You know what I'm saying? Virgil Ortiz ran his ass over there, went to the WBA, WBC when he was the mandatory, right? Remember he was the mandatory before Sean Porter. He took himself out of the rankings, and that's how Sean Porter became the mandatory. Bud fought Porter. But you know who else was in that situation right after that? Boots Ennis. And what Boots Ennis do after Bud beat the shit out of goddamn Porter? His ass ran to the IBF, okay? When he could have just stayed in position and he could have been fighting Boots. Boots could have been fighting Crawford instead of David Evanesian on Black Prime. But what did Ennis Boots, Boozy Ennis, his pops, Boots and his father say? yeah, yeah, they offered us something, but we were being loyal to Showtime. He was trying to act like the business was janky or some shit like that. Like, nigga, stop it, fam. You was being loyal to Showtime, and what happened? Showtime is out of business after this year. You know what I'm saying? Their last pay-per-view event was just last night, and they got one more event, December 16th, which is a regular Showtime, a showcase fight, and they done. They done. You could have had that fight. You know what I'm saying? You could have had that fight with Crawford, but we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You never know what the future holds. We might get this fight, but for y'all niggas acting like this nigga, like Bud offered that nigga Boots to fight, bro. And Boots and them niggas turned it down because they was being loyal, quote unquote, loyal to Showtime. That was the dumbest move that they could have made. You know what I'm saying? Unless they wanted to prolong and use this thing, because boxing is funny like that. Niggas that do that kind of shit and then, get in position and act like they've been calling. Like I said, when Crawford was on $1 million worth of game with Gilly and them, they called Boots. You know what I'm saying? And Boots, he was like, yeah, I've been trying to get that fight for years. I've been trying. And Bud like, nigga, win. You know what I'm saying? He like, win. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I've been trying. He like, nigga, Bud told that nigga, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You talking in your sleep, fam. What are you talking about? You ain't trying to get this fight, fam. We gave you the fight. You didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't want the smoke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So don't get out here hopping up in front of Gilly and them trying to act like you want this fight. You didn't want it, fam. I offered you. You know what I mean? And that's how I knew Bud was really a killer like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, Bud really liked that, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to fight Boots and shit. Boots was getting his name up and all that. Yeah, I want Crawford. I want this. But see, the thing I don't like when niggas do like that is when they get in the fight and they win a fight, they don't get to calling niggas out. They do this shit. Oh, I want to fight the best of the best. I want to fight the best. I want to fight the best. That nigga put a name to it then, nigga. Put a name to it so we can solidify this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to sit up here and play these ring around the rosy games and shit like that, fam. Put a name to that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Mike Tyson was making Jamal Charlo try to call out Benavidez. Say the names, man. The Mexican monster. Say the names, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Say the name, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get up here, yeah, I want to fight the best. I want to fight, nigga, nah, nigga. You want to fight Bud, nigga. You want to fight Spence at the time. You know what I'm saying? Don't get out here. I want the winner of that fight. You know what I'm saying? Get out here and be vocal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, nigga, we don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jigga Man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Bud, do not sneeze at this fight. This is a big fight. If this is a fight to make, this is another fight I would support. I would spend money for this fight. You know what I'm saying? I would spend money for this fight. There'd be two brothers breaking bread. You got a future star in Boots Ennis, because Boots Ennis is good. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. He is good. But you know what I'm saying? I just think Crawford better than that man. All the way through and through. Got more experience. Knows his, you know what I'm saying? Like, Crawford might beat the shit out of goddamn Boots, man. But it'd be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a good fight because Boots is powerful. He hit hard with both hands. He's long, you know what I'm saying? And, he's younger than Crawford. And I think it'd make a great fight, to be honest. So, Bud, don't sneeze at that fight, fam. Because, like I said, if who we want to see more, let's just be honest. We want to see Boots and Ennis or Charlo, because those are only really two choices right now. Unless Canelo takes the fight, you know what I'm saying? But if no Canelo fight, who you rather see him fight? A Charlo that went up there with Canelo? Because if he comes down, obviously he's coming back down to 154. But if Bud fight that nigga now, or after the Spence fight, Charlo will at least have to get a win in before, you know what I'm saying, they make that fight. Because other than that, he'd be coming off of a loss fighting Crawford, you know what I'm saying? And if Crawford cooked that nigga, it's going to be, Canelo already beat him. As if with Boots is undefeated. You see what I'm saying? He fights Boots and he beats Boots, the next big thing. Then you know what I'm saying? You got to put all-time praise on goddamn Crawford name. Just like Canelo, if Canelo's to beat David Benavidez, you got to get that nigga all-time praise. And I ain't no Canelo fan, you know what I'm saying? But you got to give a nigga his just due, you know what I'm saying? So Crawford, man, don't sneeze at that, bro. Niggas would rather see you fight Boots than going up there and fighting Charlo. Unless, like I said, unless he's moving up to 154, then, it is what it is. But I think Crawford should definitely take that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing to sneeze at. Young lion. I'm gonna have to come back up here to this Floyd Mayweather picture real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's about. It's about giving back at the end of the day. You got to give these young dudes the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And you can cook him now. You know what I'm saying? Cook his ass now while he young and tender. You know what I'm saying? While that nigga young and tender, you cook his ass now. Just like Floyd cooked Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Canelo in a prime position where he can cook motherfucking Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Crawford, you in a prime position where you can cook motherfucking Boots Ennis at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I think both of these fighters need to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then they need to fight each other after that. Once both of these niggas is done cooking the young lions, then they need to come up there and they need to fight each other after that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a mega fight. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a mega fight. Crawford and Canelo, especially if Canelo fight Benavidez and beat him like I think he should. And then, Boots, or Crawford fight Boots, give him the young lion a shot. Oh, bro, we talking about, oh man, bro. Crawford and Canelo is it though. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. Crawford and Canelo is the pinnacle. It's the end game. You know what I'm saying? It's the end game is Crawford and Canelo. But both of these dudes must take care of the young lions, in my personal opinion. Fuck all that. Oh yeah, nah, man. Let Boots do this or let Benavidez. Nah. Cook these niggas. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sparing ain't no sparing no feelings in the fight game. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's after the fight. After the fight, you hope everybody make it home safe and everybody good and you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't really do no serious damage and shit like that. But spank these niggas real quick and then we can get this Crawford and Canelo shit popping. You know what I'm saying? That's the real shit right there. That's the real deal Holyfield fight right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, salute to Boots Ennis, you know what I'm saying? Becoming champ, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't like the way he became champ, and I don't like the way that IBF did it because, like I said, is niggas gonna be calling Boots Ennis an email champ like they did Devin Haney? You know what I'm saying? Because I know they ain't doing it with Tim Tszyu. Y'all ain't do that shit with Tim Tszyu. Y'all ain't running around here calling Tim Tszyu the email champ when they strip motherfucking Charlo of the IBF champion. You know what I'm saying? I meant the WBO, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not running around here calling Tim Tszyu a goddamn email champ. But, now you got niggas running around here calling Boots Ennis an email champ. You know what I'm saying? It's goddamn ridiculous. I guess, niggas only do that with niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is the only one, nigga get out here and call a nigga an email champion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas cut that shit out. You know what I mean? As much as a dud of a fight Shakur Stevenson had, you know what I mean? He fought for the title, though. Let me say that. Yeah, he did fight for the title. So, it kind of was what it was. Because Devin Haney wanted no parts of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep it a bean pie. But, it is what it is. But, yeah, man, we got an interesting fight coming up. And we know that Tank been on Devin ass. So, I hope Tank and them boys are dead serious about fighting Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? He been on Devin ass lately, you know what I mean? So Tank dead ass. All y'all niggas think motherfucking Devin gonna beat Tank. I'm tell y'all niggas right now, y'all niggas gonna be in a world of pain when the silverback gorilla. There is no one rilla. When that nigga Tank put that nigga Devin Haney to sleep, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing out here, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing because y'all niggas think Tank soft, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, Tank gonna beat the shit out of Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good fight, but Tank gonna catch that boy, knock that boy upside his head. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? It is over with. Finito. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for your foul like a free throw. You know what I'm saying? Easy work. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But we got Devin Haney coming up December 9th, him versus Regis Prograis. I think that's going to be a hell of a fight, hell of a challenge for Devin Haney. I respect Devin Haney and Brother Bill, you know what I'm saying, his pops. A lot of y'all niggas do be hating on Brother Bill and them. They do be capping. I ain't going to sit up here and hold you. But, he did a great job with his son and his career. So, whether Devin Haney wins or loses against Regis Prograis, I'm still got respect for Dev. I still got respect for what his father did with his career, you know what I'm saying? And the moves that they made, making money and shit like that. So, I always got, a lot of y'all, I don't know what it is. A lot of y'all really don't like these father-son relationships. I don't know I'm not going to sit up here and say because niggas don't have a relationship with their fathers, because I didn't really have a relationship. I don't have a relationship with my father. But at the end of the day, I respect and I like to see when, father sons, get together and they accomplish something. Sean Porter, Kenny Porter. Y'all can't stand Kenny Porter. Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia, man, they need to take away. Angel Garcia got to go somewhere, man. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Teofilo Lopez and his son. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and his father. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to break that up. Bill and Devin, y'all want to break that up. You know what I'm saying? It's like the father-son relationships. Trainer and boxer, y'all be wanting to break those father and son relationships up. Y'all niggas is, I don't know. Y'all niggas is sick. Y'all niggas is sick. You know what I'm saying? And niggas can't be hating that hard, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Maybe that does come down to some niggas really being jealous of, watching a father and son and, wondering why my dad or whatever the case may be didn't do this or wasn't around for this or whatever the case may be. But I like their relationship at the end of the day. He's been great to his son. And, whether they win, lose, or draw, I'm still rocking with Brother Bill. Them niggas do be capping, though. We got to keep it a bean pie. And they did pull some shenanigans when they came down to Shakur. We got to keep it a bean pie about that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hate the man, and I don't hate Brother Bill and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Wish them much success. You know what I'm saying? But that's the next big fight right there, December 9th, which is around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But anyway, Bud, do not sneeze at that fight, fam. Do not sneeze at that Boots Ennis fight unless you're going up to 154. You know what I'm saying? But if your ass is staying down there at 147, nigga, you need to motherfucking fight this man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's any opponent that we will respect if you ain't fighting Boots after Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Boots Ennis, maybe Charlo. You know what I'm saying? A Charlo fight would be good. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? A Charlo fight would be good. I mean, I guess he could fight Tim Tszyu. If Tim Tszyu is still champ at 154. And then him and Charlo can line that up after that. And then, Bud can possibly become 3 times undisputed. And, who knows, man? Who knows? The future is looking real good for some of these fights for Crawford and for Crawford. But I think the end goal, man, for Crawford is Canelo. The end goal for Crawford is Canelo. Crawford don't really got a lot of the years left in the game. But the end game for this dude, he been plotting on Canelo for a long time, y'all. Go back, check that interview out. Some of y'all probably didn't even know about the interview when I mentioned that shit last night. But he been plotting on Canelo for a long time. And I'm gonna do that video. I'm gonna do that video, not today though, but I'm gonna do that video. Somebody probably gonna steal it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna steal it and make a video. Crawford been calling out Canelo since 2019, low key. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna steal my shit. It is what it is. But if not, I'm gonna definitely do a video about that later on. And it is what it is. But we fucking with you, but I ain't fucking with that. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. We don't need to fight Ennis. Nah, nigga, you do need to fight Ennis, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't getting a Canelo fight and we don't know what's going on with this Spence rematch, you know what I'm saying? Then, nigga, you need to fight that nigga then. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you stand down there at 147. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, if no Canelo fight, you fight Earl. And if still no Canelo fight, you got to fight either Boots, Tim Tszyu, or Charlo. And I think if you stand at 147, I think you stay down there and you become undisputed again, okay? Reclaim your undisputed crown, beat Ennis, fight Charlo, or Tim Tszyu, depending, because they'll probably end up fighting each other for undisputed. Fight them, and then, like I said, the end goal is Canelo Alvarez. That's the end goal. And at this time, I think Canelo is going to be on his run. He going to beat Benavidez, probably fight somebody else. And then, like I said, the end game for these two is to meet up at a collision course for the big one. This shit going to be bigger than the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? This shit going to be bigger than the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? This going to be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? This Crawford and Canelo is one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Just like a Crawford and goddamn Ennis would be one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez and Canelo is one of them ones, bro. It's just one of them ones, man. And boxing needs that. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Especially after Tyson Fury went out here and embarrassed boxing. You know what I'm saying? let Ndangu come here and beat the shit out of him like that. Got MMA fighters now thinking they can get out here and beat the shit out of a goddamn boxer in the boxing ring. Y'all niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So boxing needs that. And y'all done made y'all money. It's time to get back to the boxing community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done broke bread. Y'all done made y'all money. Y'all done got y'all fame. Now it's time for the legacies. You know what I'm saying? It's time for the legacy defining fights. And we got a bright future, man. Bright future. But anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day one, shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, the subscribe button if you want to donate the links. It's in the description box or not, that's cool. The like button that's right, niggas. The like button is free. Anyway, tell it like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.